This is Hannibal here with a daily wrestling news update. There's a lot of backstage turmoil in AEW right now, according to numerous reports. CM Punk apparently got on the mic after AEW Collision went off the air last week and made some insulting comments toward Adam Page, who apparently had been booked to do a segment at the arena in Greensboro that night, maybe not necessarily in the ring, but behind the scenes, was told to be at the arena. Then he was told earlier that day to not go to the arena. They were going to tape the segment elsewhere. Page's friend, Ryan Nemeth, who has hardly been wrestling, according to Meltzer, since Dark and Dark Elevation have been canceled, was booked and then told not to be on this. He's not going to be on the show after going to the building. The same thing happened to Matt Hardy and Christopher Daniels in recent weeks, according to Dave Meltzer. Matt Hardy and Daniels, I guess, are friends with the Elite as well. Daniels is actually head of talent relations, so it's very unusual that a head of talent relations would be told not to go to a building. Apparently, Punk can't say anything public about the Young Bucks due to whatever settlement agreement was reached. But there's no agreement like that with Adam Page. Tony Khan said he's not interested in talking about that stuff when asked about it. But he says he's happy that people are interested in the backstage happenings in AEW. By the way, Rampage did a 0.15 rating. And SmackDown, despite the Fast Nationals saying it was going to be a 0.61, it was actually only a 0.55 rating, which is down from the previous week. People are getting sick of these long in-ring segments with the Tribe or whatever the heck they're called. They're really popular, but I don't get these 10 to 20 minute segments every week of people standing around in the ring talking. I mean, I couldn't imagine Hogan and Macho Man during the Mega Powers feud just standing in the ring talking week after week after week. I don't know if I would have been a wrestling fan. Jon Moxley appeared on PWG over the weekend, a show that former Great North Wrestling wrestler Mike Bailey wrestled Daniel Garcia in an Iron Man match in the main event of. You can watch Mike Bailey versus Jeremy Prophet, who just lost the Canadian title to the Magnum, in the link in the description, Mike Bailey versus Jeremy Prophet. I also put the link in the description to my interview yesterday with Jamie Dundee, who does not have a good Wi-Fi connection. So sadly, that interview, there's about 8 minutes of usable footage where he said, among other things, that he believes that Brian Christopher, a.k.a. Brian Lawler, actually did commit suicide, despite Jerry Lawler saying otherwise. He said that he lived with Brian Lawler before Lawler went to jail, and he was in an extremely dark place. Hello, Grandma Daisy. Where's Goldberg? I don't think they're going to use him in Wembley. It looks like they're gonna sell out Wembley with the people they have. They're not going to need Goldberg. Michael Hayes is lucky to have a shot. He's gotten away with a lot of stuff, but apparently he's a very good creative mind. I like Michael Hayes. I met him pretty much every time I was an extra, and yeah, I thought he was funny. But yeah, I'm gonna do two. I was looking through some old reports, and I'm gonna do two quick videos from this week in 1992. One has to do with Ron Simmons winning the WCW title. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the business behind that match, which is actually pretty underwhelming. And then this Hulk Hogan drug dealer accusations. Apparently, it's not just Jesse Ventura saying it in an interview last week. Those accusations have been around since 92, so I'm going to get into that a little bit. Matt P., that's a question for Jack Kilby. I am not the Great North Wrestling booker. I'm in the future. There may be some shows that I will put on that will be more matches that I really want to see. But Jack Kilby has taken over Great North Wrestling. It's his baby now. Davey Boy Smith Jr. was also rumored to be at Wembley Stadium. I wouldn't be surprised if he would have been backstage at Calgary. I don't know that or not, but I know he posted he was hanging out with Natty last weekend. Of course, what was I going to say? Sorry. Too many concussions, but WWE is in Winnipeg tonight. And they actually sold more tickets than AEW did in Winnipeg. Last I saw, WWE Raw was almost at 10,000, where Jericho's and Kenny Omega and Don Callis' Homecoming had 7,000, which was a good show. I did watch it. I won't be watching tonight. It's on now. Obviously, I'm talking to you guys. So have a good night. Hey, we're over we're over 365,000 subscribers officially now. So I would like to thank everybody who contributed to that. Appreciate it. Hope you. Oh, and by the way, there's a new interview with Honky Tonk Man out today. Me too. I don't think you will ever. You can never say never, but I doubt you will ever see me in WWE. In Great North Wrestling, I'm a producer, so I'll always be around those events. Have a good night. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV.